Hello, I am Lisa from My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop. And I'm going to show you today how to get started with your embroidery machine.
And what are we on, Lisa?
We are on the Altair.
The Baby Lock Altair. I love this machine.
It is a nice machine.
It is. Okay, what should we start with?
So you know what we're going to do here is we're going to just show you, when you take it out of the box, you're going to have these two separate machines basically, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to call them both machines?
Yeah.
You have your machine and you have your embroidery unit.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is you want to make sure when you attach your embroidery unit that you have your machine off. Off, because what it does, if you don't, it's going to flip it off, and just to have less problems,
Yes.
you just make sure it's off, right?
And so when you put it on or off, your machine is off.
Absolutely, yes.
So, okay,
Yep.
good to know.
Okay, so now what we're going to do here is we're going to slide this on, and it's going to just kind of...
So that can actually stay there. Even when you're sewing, it can stay there.
Absolutely, yep. And the other thing what I like is you want to make sure you have a heavy duty table to put it on.
Okay.
Just because
Because it does vibrate.
It does vibrate. And then when you put your embroidery unit on, if you have like a lifetime table, sometimes that kind of bows and it's a little bit harder to put on and off.
Yeah.
So you just need to make sure that you have that on.
Nice and level.
Nice and level. Okay.
All right. So
now what we're going to do is there's an on and off switch over here. We're just going to turn this on.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, and this is where the magic happens.
Oh.
I love it.
Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to just touch our screen. Okay, and then we're going to press OK. And what it's doing here is it's calibrating our arm, so it will be all ready for us to use.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just tell you, down here, there's a little bar down here at the very bottom. You can touch this bar, and you can set your clock.
I like having my clock on.
You know what? I like the clock on. You can turn the clock off and still set your time, but then it won't show up down here. Okay? So this has your time and even the date on there. I like that too. The date and the year.
You can go 24-hour time. Oh,
that's right. Military time, right?
I'd be lost.
And to me, I just like to keep it where it's at. Right? Okay. So once those are all set, you're just going to press OK, and you are ready to go. It's all down here. Yep.
I love that.
Okay. So here's a few buttons that we need to know what they are. This here is going to be our needle threader. So if we press this button right here, I'm going to press. Okay, I'm going to watch over here. You know what? Let's just hurry up and
pull that out.
Thread that.
Okay, it's not in the needle now.
It's not in the needle. It's out of the needle. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to hold it right here.
We are going to.
This is
there we go.
Magical.
That is my favorite. I just love.
I bought a whole machine just because of that.
I know.
That was the only reason I bought it.
There you go. Okay, now this little bar right here. When you're in the sewing mode, this is going to be the speed of our machine. Okay. Or later on in the settings page, if you want to switch, put that on, it's going to be the width of your zigzag. Yeah. Okay, so it has two functions. This is going to be your foot up and down button. So if you press that button, it's going to raise your foot and lower your foot. Okay? Okay. All right, this one here is going to be your scissor button. So when you are sewing along, and you want to cut your threads, just press that button and it's going to and I don't think it's not.
And pull it to the back.
Yep, pull it to the back. Yep, there you go. Okay. This is our needle up and down position button here. So it just raises our needle up and down. Okay. All right, I'm going to push that button one more time, I guess. And this here is going to be reinforcement stitches, and this is our back stitch. Okay. And our start and stop button. Okay. You can use this button when you do sewing or embroidery.
Yep, you will.
Okay, if you don't have your foot plugged in. Okay.
So take us back to the home page.
Okay, we're gonna go back here to the home page. So when you first turn your machine on, it's gonna come up with this screen. So you can do sewing, you can do machine embroidery, or you can go to IQ Designer. IQ Designer, you're gonna be doing kind of digitizing your own kind of stuff. I do a lot of quilting with IQ Designer, so there's
that's
quite
yet to come,
kind of fun things for that. Machine embroidery. If you do a machine embroidery, you can bring in your own designs, or the machine is loaded with a lot of designs as well. And sewing, you've got lots of stitches. Actually, let's just press that and show you.
Will you tell us what's at the top of what's on top of the page first?
Oh, yes.
Will you go back to the...
go back to the same page? Okay.
Tell us what's on there.
Okay,
that's
so
what we're going to see.
Okay, so this one right here is our Wi-Fi. So this is connected to the Wi-Fi, so you can use your apps. This here is going to be our settings page, so we can modify our machine to the way we need. This here is going to be videos that you can go in and watch.
That will tell you how to use your machine.
Yeah, how to use your machine.
Wonderful.
This one here is going to lock your screen so you can
change your needle.
Change your needle. There we go. Thank you, Barb.
Or change your foot.
Or change your foot. This one here is also going to lock it locks your screen, but you can still sew.
So that one, this one right here, makes it so you can still sew.
You can
so
still
that
sew.
means...
So let's just, you know what, let's just
So the reason I use that one, so this one right here, I use to change my needle and change my...
Yes, absolutely.
This one I use for if I've got a stitch on there and I don't want it to get bumped out of it, I don't... Because you notice when you were showing us over here, you were accidentally brushing
And also,
that.
too, it's a good thing to lock if you have grandkids sewing in the room with you.
So
they're
they
not...
can't go push buttons.
Exactly, yep. And all you have to do is press the lock or press the unlock and lock it, the lock again. And
they're pretty smart. They can see that slid up. They know to touch it again.
Well, that's probably true. Yep.
Silly
That's
kids.
true. Yep, that's true. Okay. And then the house is just kind of brings you back to our home.
It's your home. Okay,
exactly.
Lisa, that's a great preview. Love it.
Okay.
We'll catch you again.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.